Charlotte today. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be brought out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his third year now at the helm of the Cowboys, Dak Prescott.
The numbers he put up as a rookie, outstanding. But were they really, truly sustainable? Remember, they were 13-3 his rookie season. They ended up going 9-7 in 2017. How about they went from 4 interceptions in 2016 as a rookie to 13 his second year? These are numbers that you didn't expect to stay the same, but I do expect Dak Prescott to continue to get better and better as a quarterback in the NFL.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott eluding the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On second down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Out comes the Cowboys offense. The wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3 year, but they faded a bit last year as they dropped to a good but not great 9-7.
The good thing for Dallas, they play in a pretty volatile division, the NFC East. There hasn't been a repeat champion in the East since 2003-2004, and that was Philadelphia, who currently holds the crown right now. But this is a Dallas team that I think has worked its way through some adversity. They've lost some key veteran players along the way the last 2 years. So the face of the franchise, actually the face is quarterback Dak Prescott, but to me the guy who really makes them go, running back Ezekiel Elliott. If they get 16 out of him, expect Dallas to be in the thick of things.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting 3-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago. Last year back in the playoffs with them. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there, an 80-yard touchdown.
To all my viewers out there who are watching this game right now, I have just got scored on the worstest game I've ever played in my life.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away.
I gotta know, who should I pull out Dak Prescott and put in Tyrod Taylor?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback,
right,
and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, Dak.
And he was able to shed the tackle with the reserves coming in for the stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
This is the crappiest game I've played in my life. This is hilarious.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
Yards.
A gain of 39 that time. Prescott on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Oh, the ball got stripped.
Was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A strip sack. What in the hell?
We're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the enters. And that is caught.
Touchdown,
Cowboys. Jeff Swaim from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10
All
at
I've
their
got
own
to say is,
25-yard line.
if they score on me this time, I'm shutting this broadcast down. I swear.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere.
Oh, and he's
Losing
injured.
yardage back at the
Yeah,
22.
trying to run that touchdown on me
They'll
again.
halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Travaris Cadet, his first carry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Cooper.
A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
There we go. Now I'm getting heated up.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember how when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return.
If you look at it right now, Cam Newton is doing better
so
than
I'm
I
eager
am.
to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them kickoff returners as well. Because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second
down.
down.
The ball.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Wow, I thought the 1-yard line now.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back on the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
It's
A
called
reminder coming
favoritism
up
right
at
there.
the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Cleveland lost to Pittsburgh by 6 points.
First down, Prescott.
Boy, my mother-in-law would have been mad if they had lost against the Browns.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Don't worry, if I meet
17
Pittsburgh in
more
the
yards on that one as they
playoffs,
keep the drive rolling.
destroy them for you.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wide open receiver complete.
Oh, damn, Cleveland was speed, man. Hard to take down,
Back-to-back games of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
I'm going to go for Amari Cooper. Let's see if I can get him wide open.
Here's Prescott, looking deep in
He's
the
not wide.
direction of
He's
Cooper.
not wide open, but he got it.
He's got it. Hit the 15.
Got it.
Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the
41
Carolina
yards
side
for
of the
Amari
field.
Cooper.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And they get the ball to start the second half. So
and he will maneuver his way
I
down
definitely
about
got
the
to score.
7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up.
Oh, and they got the ball back.
And a big
Oh, my
turnover
God.
there as his guys will get the
Horrible.
football back.
Horrible. Come on, Prescott.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there
I
would
swear,
never be
I
a
want
fumble
to
from what we hear
go
from
find me
coaches
a
all the
better
time,
quarterback.
right?
And how much they
Just
practice
get
that
Andy
fumble.
Dalton from the
Practice
bench.
it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
Got to
You would
bring
think no
someone
one would
over.
ever turn it
And
over.
knows how to handle the ball. Dak Prescott fumbled twice already.
Opportunistic by the defense. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, they get the ball to start the second half. Don't expect the snap. So just do
So
not
we've reached
expect more.
halftime here on opening weekend as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's
We're going to
Jonathan.
skip the halftime
All right, we
report
will
because this
save
is
the
only
week
the
one
highlights.
highlights and apparently get right back to the
Sloppy
action here in the
game
3rd.
playing.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about
Oh,
cleaning
that's
up
that
some of the
wicked
errors.
looking
But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys,
formation.
we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On the run, Darkwolf.
Damn, almost got through.
6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He gets away from 1. And now spinning away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
Say hi to all the viewers out there.
Not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
61 yards.
Defense shut them down. Let's see if the
It's the
offense
third
gets
quarter.
done.
14
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Prescott, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Should have picked the Bengals before they went this season to get the Cowboys.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. This is Elliott, and he's going to fight his way forward.
I'm not putting him out there. He can't catch the ball.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second
and 6.
His
name
is
is Butterfingers.
Prescott now on second down. Oh, he stays up, eluding the pressure right.
Wide open.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, the quick slant caught. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott.
First rushing touchdown. There you go.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
Getting back to Jalen Smith.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown.
And no one could catch him. Really? No one could catch Cadet. Oh, my God.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense. Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow. And down he goes just shy of the 25.
Back to about
now, penalty marker
14,
is down.
16 maybe.
Let's see what that's about.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yep, 14.
Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's good on the field.
Second down, Prescott.
Amari Cooper.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground.
Where's my flag?
Up third.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The game of 11 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. It's Williams on the catch.
Almost.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
As huge a threat as Ezekiel Elliott is with the ball in his hands in the run game, I have to believe that the Cowboys want to continue to expand him in the passing game. Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years, so you expect that total to go up.
I think that he can get 58 catches in 1 year if they choose to concentrate on it.
It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton.
And first back.
Down, a Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He's coming off an impressive Pro Bowl campaign in 2017.
You're talking about 14.5 sacks, tied for 2nd in the NFL. And now when offensive linemen heard the name DeMarcus Lawrence, they quake in their boots. How do we block this guy off the edge?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to go down. Back back at his own 5-yard line.
Another
It's a sack. David Irving in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And
right on my
Dallas,
blanket.
take over in terrific field position. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's all good
Ezekiel
because of Zeke.
Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Finally ahead of him.
Turning into a really good performance on the road.
Finally
Week 1, you're just
ball.
hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to
I'm
about
sorry,
the
Daryl,
26-yard
but
line,
I know
just
you
across
like
the
the Panthers
25.
as well. So, again, 35-14, and
Carolina getting set to
Dallas
take the
is on
field.
top.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup
out of bounds.
and recover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards
Cam
there off
Newton
the
trying to
scramble, but
scramble
it'll
to
still
get
leave
the
him with a 3rd down.
first down, but
My Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And
that was not a
down
first
with the
down, was
juke.
it? Oh,
Very
my
nice
God.
juke. Gives him the 1st down yardage there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Newton. Powerful running. Still on his feet. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The
Newton
improv
playing
on the
like he
scramble
wants to
there
win
gets him
this game.
6, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to go after this and start my career with the Cincinnati Bengals so I can beat my mother-in-law's team, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And there's the first NFL
Twice
catch
in
for the
one
Maryland
season.
man, DJ Moore.
So
Another nice
let's finish this
13
game out.
yards that
Then I'll
time
be
and
back
another first
with
down.
the
Clock
Bengals
management definitely critical here
career
if they want to
mode.
get back in this
So
game.
let's see
Absolutely
if we can do
agree.
better
They
with
have
him.
to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game, throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 3rd and 2. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Yes, Cowboys get
and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go for Cooper. Let's see if I can get one more touchdown.
Throwing here. Prescott.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for the Cowboys. 44 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Took the whole team to get Elliott down.
It'll be 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Intended that time for Cooper. 3rd down here.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it.
There's
because
no lid over there, honey.
you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is
thanks for joining me for this crappy game, guys.